Oops. One more sand for you. The only reason I'm using that art is so that when Baba summons those baboons, they're getting blasted. Dude, get the hell off of me. What the hell? That was so rude. I'm gonna give that Venom Baboon, like, top rudest Baboon. Alright, I guess we start the stream with a 1. Of course we'll start the stream with a 1 Bone Dagger. Got a purple. Ooh, good luck, dude. Back to back to back life bears. You hate to see it, man. Well, messed up there. I had the red X set up. You know, a lot of damage from this one. What is a raid level acceptable and without many wipes? Yeah, that's all your standards, man. That's completely up to you. Now I should 6-tick red X here, but I'm gonna chance to death here. Like me personally, I don't do anything. I don't do anything below like 525 ever. And I feel extremely comfortable on 525s, depth wise. You are a gamer, yeah, but like that's how it is, you know. I practiced it. Obviously, I wasn't born at the womb just doing 525s. Takes practice, and then you get used to it, and then it becomes very easy. You gotta raise your own standards, you know? For me, it used to be like 450s, 490s, and then I'm like, but I could do better, I could do better, I could do better, you know? And then slowly and surely, I'm here doing no flex 545s. Some invos are annoying, and you get used to it quickly. Like, I don't find any particular invo annoying at all anymore. Like, I know some people are like, oh, keep back is so annoying, and then it's like, yeah, but if you do like Akkha properly, you get only deal with keep back like once in a blue moon. My playlist kind of exploded. Freaking YouTube's playlists these days have been not functioning. Okay, there you go. Ow. It's got a bit of 50, dude. And go on a limb and say getting bit of 50 is kind of rude. Second Ranger doesn't see you now. He's chilling. He's having some popcorn right now. Yo, how's it going, Pay? Oh, when you're killing the melee? Nah, I was too far. Any purple? No, we just started. You could also see the stream uptime at the bottom, like, started streaming like 10 minutes ago. That'd be a pretty fast gamer, I'd say, if I could get a purple that fast. I had the redemption here. It looks like, unfortunately, I will have to flick. Yo, how's it going, Cudlord? Well, it looks like I'll have to flick Zebak. I don't think I'll have to flick any other room. I had the redemption at Baba and Kephri. A little unfortunate. How's so good? I'm built different. I know, it's the worst. I wanted this to be a no-flick raid. And then I got kind of unlucky, unfortunately. At the redemption in 2 rooms. Come on, man. I mean, it's like barely flicking still. Fortunately. I'm not flicking here. Oh yeah, if I did no augury, it's fine. For sure, if I just did like red pyramid. %? Nah, don't do the 5% because the 5% doesn't give you a max hit, but the other one does. The red pyramid gives you a max hit. It's either that or you literally use nothing, which is fine too, but not like the worst thing. Oh, I didn't think that would proc. I was such a non-believer. Yeah, red pyramid or nothing or purple. You should just use red just because, like, it's fine. Like, don't use that much. Especially if you're bringing regen, like red is just not that bad. Like, even with augury, yeah, I'll use like 3 doses at Akkha. But that's mostly because I also like... I often double Sunspec, to be honest. For compies. Regen at 9 restores? Yo, that's so overkill, dude. You have like a prayer level of like 50, no offense. That's kind of nerdy what I just did. Rapier Mace doesn't matter, you can use either. Rapier and Mace are the same thing. Am I gonna fail this DPS check? I might. I don't think it's a big deal though. If I fail it, I fail it. It is what it is. Red X technology right there. Monster Hunter Wild eats the PC. Good, good, good. I like to hear that. Actually, I don't like to hear that because I feel like a game can definitely have good graphics without it being a performance horse. If there's one trend I've been really hating recently, it's devs being lazy with optimizations because they know they can get away with people just having good graphics card and using DLSS. I hate it. That is the worst trend I think I've seen in modern AAA gaming. Is the graphics will look decent, not the best, but decent, but it'll perform like hot garbage because they're only depending on DLSS for their optimizations. Prime example, Dark Tide on release. Absolute behemoth looking of a game, but negative. If I could give a -3 on the scale out of 10, I would. On like optimization. Absolutely nuts. I remember someone told me Monster Hunter World looked insane. And then I was very late to the Monster Hunter party. Let me provide a little context. I joined the Monster Hunter... I only started playing Monster Hunter World like 2 years ago, so I was very late to the party. And I didn't even play that much, I only played like early game. And the graphics were kind of bad. They're like, oh, but you gotta download all the HD packs and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. But then the performance was like meh. I wonder if there's a good game. If there's a game that's been good on performance with good graphics. Oh, I know. Helldivers. Helldivers 2 has had really good graphical optimizations. Like the game looks really nice, and it's not like a complete laggy piece of shit. They had their own server issues, but on release, but different story. Alright. I honestly don't think I need to flick. I don't know why I'm flicking right now. I don't know if I played Dragon's Dogma 2. No, I couldn't get over it, the look. I felt like they were making their character customization ugly on purpose. I couldn't do it. I don't like games that do that. Like, it was just naturally ugly, like whatever, but like they put in effort to make things look that bad. New World on release. I love New World, dude. New World, peak MMO experience, you know, until it wasn't. It was good until it wasn't. The good old classic story. I was a professional fisherman in that game, I'll have you know. I got 200 in most of my trade skills, exception being weapon smithing, because that one was stupid expensive. Me and my friend Ben got every single like max trophy in New World, which was pretty nuts at the time. And we split up our 200s so that we had all the bases covered. He had furnishing and even. Oh, actually no, I didn't do furnishing and he did furnishing. Last purple. It's still the Masori body from yesterday. Yeah, it is a little bit spooky. I don't like how absurdly loud I made that. But you know why New World is the best? It just like reminded you of like the early days of RuneScape, where you're just doing like random nonsense and there's just everyone around. The social aspect of just seeing other players is really nice about New World. Yeah, launch rig MMOs. I think I evaded my friend successfully on Throne and Liberty. I can't see myself playing that game. I dodged a fat bullet playing that game. Why? Because it looks like Lost Ark in the exact same way that it's gonna be an eye level grind. Like, you know, like you grind raid level to do a boss that's not hard, so that you can get gate kept by people who are also not good at the game. Because your eye level's worse. It's like, imagine I gate kept someone in Bandos Scythe, even though they can hit 48 from hard mode, and then I can't even tank P2 correctly. Like, I can't even run P2 correctly myself. That's exactly what it feels like, actually. Where the difference is kind of negligible, and you have no idea how good or bad the player is, and you just gatekeep him. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Is a gear level? Yeah. Obviously, like in RuneScape, there's things like, for example, Blorva and Infernal Cape theoretically kind of show off a little bit of your skill, right? You can expect a Blorva player on average to be better than like a Bandos player. Not only because like the money, but hopefully they didn't buy it and they actually earned it, right? But in Lost Ark, you can't. There's nothing that shows that you're good like that. Having, you know, like some random mount doesn't show that you're good or anything. There's no like untradeable thing that kind of like mildly displays your skill. Obviously, like Blorva is like heavily bought, so I'm not gonna say it's like the greatest representation, but it's better than nothing, you know. And the Lost Ark raids are not even that hard. I'm gonna be real with you. Maybe I'm just elitist, but I feel like maybe RuneScape players are just built different. The MMO itself of RuneScape is not that hard, but when it comes to random like min-max efficiency on builds and stuff, I feel like we're a little bit ahead on the curve on that. Considering like the entirety of RuneScape is DPS spreadsheet, min-max the ticks, you know, and everything. I think the most non-toxic MMO experience I had was Phantasy Star, because there's no gatekeeping, even in like the harder content, and it wasn't that hard, which is great. Yeah, like the Korean MMO eye-level grind fests are incredibly toxic. Final Fantasy 14, that sounds like a friendly community as well. Doing their main story quest seems a little daunting though. It's a lot of grinding. Oh, New World dungeons were also very non-toxic, I would say. You just show up and do it. Again, the raids weren't that hard anyway, but... The Korean MMO experience of getting gatekept is exactly like ToB, but a little worse. At least ToB has the justification that it's actually a kind of a hard raid. If you don't know what you're doing. Like, ToB's pretty difficult to learn as your first attempt. There's a lot of things to keep track of. Is 5-to-1 Baba learning curve supposed to be steep? A little bit. Yeah, if you don't have that much experience with like cycles and stuff, like Zarpis, Ulm and stuff, it can be a little bit difficult. But overall, it's not. If you have experience, it's not that bad. I would say if you're learning 5-to-1 Baba, just try to nail down the starting cycles at least. So like how to set up, and then you kind of get used to it pretty quickly. some people aren't good with like memorizing like the cycles and how to react to every attack. You might want to just practice looking at it in more of a when did I fang relative to my walkout. Because if you fang the same tick as you walk out of Baba, that's how you know when to stall, or what I would call resetting the cycle. Whereas if you fang like, let's say 2 ticks later after you know, like walk out, then you know to like keep doing it for a few more hits. So if you fanged, you know, oops, I just walked back there. Yeah, there's tons of people that teach you. But I'm saying, like, you get the toxic experience of like learning ToA, TOB as someone with no friends, imagine. No experience. And then you want to do that in Lost Ark every single week. Mandatory if you want to progress. It's not mandatory to do TOB to progress your account in RuneScape. Unless you're an Iron Man. Then, in which case, it is mandatory. At least if you want to get that kind of progress. You could just buy your stuff. Like those are those raids weekly? Yes. Yes, you see the problem, right? Are the raids hard in Lost Ark? No. I'm gonna be honest, no. In comparison to what we have here, no. The raids are a joke. It's just being gatekept. Yeah, time gated bosses. You can no. You can pass the time gate if you spend a little cash. Now you see how this game really works. The worst thing is that I enjoy these games. And their goddamn predatory evil business tactics. The freaking guilty pleasure dopamine. Oh shit, I gotta repair this pillar. It's the worst addiction. It's like knowing cigarettes give you lung cancer and then you still do it anyway. It's the same shit. I enjoyed Clown a lot. So I only personally got to what was Vicus. I got to Vicus, and then I was like, I don't really want to play this game anymore, but I'm still gonna watch all my friends who are too deep to leave. And they were and my friends are pretty good MMO players. I was having them explain the raid to me, like how Clown works, and I was like, well, and how Brel works. And I was like, well, it's not that hard. And I trust them because I was like, do you guys think like Argos is hard or whatever? They're like, no, Argos is a joke. Who was that Minotaur that everyone was at the time like capping so hard to be difficult? I was getting like the ultimate glaze on that boss. Everyone's telling me so hard. Vaulton. Everyone was like, Vaulton's so hard. That shit was a joke. Vaulton is like... Yeah, he's fun week 1. A little bit. I should have tanked a hit there. So you smoke cigarettes also? No, I don't. Yeah, 7 other teammates. The only thing that I was lucky about was that I play Artillerist, or I played Artillerist, I guess. And the only thing I was lucky about was that they nerfed my stagger, so I couldn't accidentally kill my whole team. What was that? There was a mechanic that if you like over staggered him on a certain attack or something, he just kills your whole team. Luckily they nerfed me, so I couldn't kill my whole team. So the worst thing, this has nothing to do with the game itself, just how the community forms from these type of games. The game encourages that shit, but the game itself doesn't actually have any mechanic that's like, hey, you gotta gatekeep people to pass, you know? It's just when you create... Oh my god, what the hell? Oh. Freaking spirit bomb from across the map to Simi. Why do I shadow the baboons? Free points. There's money right there. So it has nothing to do with Lost Ark, the game itself, and the mechanics and the bosses. I still think they're fun. It's just giving eye levels and time gates just creates that gate cap community to the point where people don't even enjoy the raids that they make, that the Lost Ark developers have made, because it's just something to get through, not something to actually play and enjoy. You know what happens if you don't do ToB for a week? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You just come back and do it later. You have lost no progress on your account, you know? But giving the FOMO to Lost Ark, why does it encourage gatekeeping? So let's say you're playing with a learner group, because it's mostly pugs most of the time. If you're doing pugs in that game, like pugging being like you're playing with randos, not like friends, which are called statics. And let's say you're playing with a bunch of newbies and you end up wiping that day, right? You end up, let's say, wasting your Monday. Well, to you, wasting your Monday teaching learners. Now, if you don't finish this raid by end of next week, or end of this week, you're going to be permanently a week behind everyone else. Permanently a week. There's nothing no matter how skilled you are, no matter how much better you are, your gear is technically down a week worth of grinding. And then obviously, like, you can only join if you have a certain raid level or like gear. What if you start later? Well, here's another great thing. Let's say you grinded for the last 3 years. You put your heart, blood, and soul into your account, right? For the last 6 years. And this is how they tease you by the balls. And every MMO does this, which is kind of annoying, other than, I think, RuneScape and World of Warcraft. And Final Fantasy 14, I don't think does this either. You put your heart, blood, and soul into your account for the last 4 years. You've grinded through everything from start to finish. And then they're like, you know, I think we need an influx of new players. And they release, in what's Lost Ark terms, called the Express Battle Pass, where you can just pay money to have quadruple 20-50 times progression and catch up in about a week. And if you don't believe me, it's called the Ignite servers right now. Someone tried to FOMO me back and they're like, if you just get into the Ignite servers, I'm like, I'm not falling for this. I ain't falling for this. I know my consumer rights. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It matters until it suddenly doesn't. But now, you know, you're gonna have all the Lost Ark players are gonna say, oh, but they're not technically caught up to us, you know? I'm like, yeah, they only caught up like 90% of the way. Sure. Only 80% of the way or whatever. Whereas, you know, like catching up from a new account in RuneScape takes you fucking years. In terms of like getting to max and stuff, that's what I mean, but ultimately, the best way to put it is Lost Ark does not respect your time. The raids are great, but Lost Ark does not respect your time. You're never actually making any real progress in that game. You're just playing the little rat. You're just running around like a little hamster in a wheel, constantly chasing little dopamine eye. And the worst part is, because of their shiny UIs and sound effects, like their production when it comes to random things that give you dopamine are so good. I just wish they were in other games. I play those games purely for random shit like that. Like the feeling of finishing a boss in those Korean MMOs and looting is amazing. The loot sounds, all the blinky lights on your screen, the very, very high dose of dopamine. It is not anywhere satisfying as looting a purple in this game as looting a random like chest in those games. Not that whatever is in them actually matters, but yeah. Dude, where's my damage? Hello? Where's the damage? There you go. Big hit, finally. Uncharged Fang. I got the Sebe Fang, man. I love Sebe. Except for the Charged Fang opinion. I can't agree with that one. That's the one thing I can't agree with. Getting a gold grudge from Argos. Argos was a fun boss. I loved watching people running around doing mechanics. And I was ignoring them all. I did probably 30% of Argos' mechanics only. People were like running around, dodging his attacks, running in circles for the pizza, staying on the right, like sun symbol or whatever they were supposed to do. And I was just sitting there in my little Artillerist wheelchair, shielded up, mega tank, still dealing DPS the entire time. They didn't understand the simple concept my build does not need to do, technically on paper, more DPS than yours. It just needs to have more DPS uptime as well. The wheelchair, bro. The art. You know, I thought they'd be a little bit smarter to understand it. Because Lost Ark is a game where you have a squishy DPS class and you dodge everything or do the mechanics. And I was like, alright, but what if I play Artillerist so I can kind of like be a little bit tanky and just have 100%, nearly 100% DPS uptime? Oh yeah, there's so much downtime. Dude, I was watching the Vicus Simon Says mechanic, and you're just not hitting the boss for like 40 seconds straight. I cannot believe that mechanic made it in the game. Or bosses would like appear on your screen for like 2 seconds, and then they would jump away. So if you didn't know their pattern, you would just get -3 DPS. Like, I'm okay with like knowing boss patterns to get optimal DPS. That's an entire part of the game. But straight up just having like 30 seconds downtime, it was like doing, if Akkha had quadruple trouble, that's what it feels like. You just, if I could have a level 8 Akkha with quadruple trouble where he resets every minute, that's like the kind of downtime we're talking. You're just not hitting anything. You wait for a single moment to hit, and if you don't get all your burst damage off, your class is a dog in those bosses. Although I'm okay with like a few bosses having that, because it makes some classes better than others, which is like an important part of that MMO sphere. It's just kind of annoying when they do it for like, I'm gonna guess they probably do it for multiple bosses in a row. I don't want to talk on my ass because I haven't done those bosses, but I assume that is not a one and done thing. I assume that's something they repeated for a lot of bosses over and over. Imagine the lost ticks. Dude, lost ticks? The end of us all. I'm here fuming like over like lost ticks all the time. RuneScape. It's all about that uptime. I really liked Fulton's pattern attacks. Even though he was like an easy boss, he's satisfying to play. I should probably find a better way to transition that instead of doing that, because that's not that optimal. I set up a red X though, in case we ever need to red X shadow, red X butterfly. That's a tech right there. I'm gonna get my Fang ready, just in case I need to stab him before I leave. We're good. Terrified to do DPS week 1. Dude, I remember reading that whole Walton sheet and realized, oh my god, I just ran into that. But the people who make those mechanic sheets are really well. They should actually become like graphic designers, to be honest. I don't think it was max roll. I think maybe it was. Whoever designed those like boss cheat sheets, did a really good job. I kind of wish we had something like those for TOB. The TOB guides are pretty good, like especially exacts at keeping things condensed. But those like Vaulton cheat sheets and Argos cheat sheets were a little above that, I would say, in terms of like how clean they are. To this day, I don't think there's a better video guide for P1 Verzik than Exact still. That guide holds up. The one... Actually, it wears off in a minute. Do I need to flick? I'll flick a little bit. I don't think I need to, actually. I can actually re-Seercull here. Right at the end of this. To shoot another. It doesn't stack. So what? The reason I'm waiting a minute, I'm waiting for his magic level to regen, because that regens every minute. So I drained him one magic. I'm waiting for him to regen. And then once he regens to full, I can actually try another shot. Oh, got a 5. It's better than nothing. I thought you could Seercull twice. Dude, if you could Seercull twice and it could stack, nobody would be ranging this. Seercull would be so busted. You know, you see that Reddit post of that guy who held like what, 700 mil of Gmols, and then they became 10 bill? That would be someone with Seercull. If you could stack Seerculls, that'd actually be a boss changer. I don't think I need to flick anymore. I think I'm chilling. I'm gonna get run over, guys. I didn't time to walk back correctly. They're biting my legs. Do they hurt? Diamond hands. If I had the same setup as you but a regular fire cape, but I still 3 down. No, you're gonna need Torva legs. Or either Torva legs, or if you can't afford Torva legs, you just need like a God Sword or an Elder Maul to last hit with. So it doesn't need to be something crazy. Are you merging those Sandfuse? So they were originally intended to be a little bit of a merge, but it didn't work out, so I'm just gonna keep them now. I'm under the sunk cost fallacy of if I don't sell it, then I didn't lose the money. Would it do the job at 500? Pretty sure it would, yeah. Assuming you can hit 57s, I guess. See it? Invos a little bit lower. What did you buy him for? So, my hypothesis, which obviously didn't work out, was that, oh, I know that... Sorry, I just slapped my mic. I know that Jagex is releasing a spider boss. I have no idea how expensive things may be in the beginning. Sandfuse cures poisons. Spider deals poison. Theoretically, maybe if he keeps poisoning you over and over, Sandfuse will be a thing, right? Turns out he does not poison you over and over. And Sandfuse was not a thing. Brain small. Money go down. Also, second thing, I did see that they were gonna make nail beast nails easier to get by temple trekking. I did not think there would be an army of bots at temple trekking. I did not think there would be an army of bots at temple trekking. I was like, worst case, this is a safe hold. It was not a safe hold. That army came marching in and gobbled up all those nails. That's okay. It'd be like that sometimes, you know? You win some, and you lose some. Ew. Hey, look. Don't kink shame. Don't kink shame the bots. Extended anti-venom. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think Sandfuse really had anything to do with Venom in general. I think they would have stayed 23k if they didn't do the Nail Beast change. Yeah, when worst case goes worse. I just didn't foresee that. It is what it is. It's okay, I'm rich as fuck. I don't give a shit. I never go into a merch where I just destroy my entire bank. I'm not that high risk of a player where I'll just throw my entire bank at a merch anyway. It's always a side gig. Who else has 100k Sandfuse? I think Otoblock, doesn't he have like massive fat stacks of supplies? Dude, if I held on to 300 Eldermalls, true. How could I have known? Like gambling your legs or arms. Do prices spike when a new raid gets announced? Typically, yeah. Prices typically go down for most PVM items before leagues as well. Because a lot of people are obviously playing leagues, not actually raiding. You know these stars? They kind of look like eyeballs looking at me. Like a set of eyes. Like there's a lot of pairs of 2 in there. Like something's looking at me. Kind of freaky. Can't examine them either. Is that your sleep paralysis demon? Dude, one time I had Slenderman as my sleep paralysis demon, and I was freaking out, and I was like, it's over. It's all over, guys. I'm gonna get kidnapped by the Slenderman. You'll never see me again. And then it was just a jacket hanging on the wall. Sleep paralysis makes you see some shit. Sleep on your side. Usually yes. Ever since I started getting sleep paralysis a few years ago, I particularly stopped trying to sleep on my back ever. Never again. A fox scream at night? No. I heard a cheetah screaming at night sounds like a woman. Like just absolutely getting the shakedown. In the stabby stab, you know what I mean? Getting the DDS. Bro, what? Like, you need to look it up. Is either cheetah or mountain lion screaming at night? Cheetah, mountain lion, yeah, and they're all the same. You know, big cat, danger, big danger cat. All the same. Sea lion, you know, like, come on. Sea lion, lion. It's just a letter. Really burrito myself, can't see shit when I wake up. Did I have a second blanket that the meta that I do right now, only when it's cold, is I'll make a fake cave entrance and I'll sleep under it. That way, nothing can fight me. I'm boxed in, protected from all sides, including the aerial. I've actually had a spider land on me a few times. I'm actually kind of paranoid of the ceiling when I sleep. I'm not really that afraid of spiders. It's just like very alarming to have anything crawling on you out of nowhere. Alrighty. Nope. Terrible game, as they say. I still have a whole restore. Chinny Chonker, and then a Bony Dagger. And I deposited the Bone Dagger. Very, very smart. A Sea Ward. I need to draw that freaking circle in the ground like SpongeBob does. It's the only way to stay protected from the demons at the night. I can't click him, he's too tanky. Wait, am I insane at the monkey room or what? New peanut butter? I don't know, Ronald, that's looking a little slightly above average, monkey room. Wouldn't it be better if it was one-handed or four-tick from the hash-slinging slasher? I'm gonna go with four-tick. Four-tick is instant 20% DPS. That must be better. Now I can solo 135, yeah. Jagex can't stop me. No matter what they do to the monkey room, I will learn it. Oh, shit. Congrats, fast guy. Always hits. Let's go. Oh, he's not an Iron Man? I don't care. No offense. Not an Iron Man? Don't care. Money's meaningless to you. Actually, no, he's a clogger. It does mean something to him. Will I be playing Lee's? Yeah, for sure. I'll let it slide. Actually, he's a clogger. It does mean something to him. The ult control doesn't let you left click at all. What do you mean? Oh, it like blocks out control click? Unlucky, dude. Yo, Onyx, how's it going? Wait a minute. Onyx, you know I saw you on recently? It was really extremely random. I saw you, and it wasn't IRL. I was the YouTube algorithm recommended for me to rewatch Metallica versus King Crimson and JoJo, and I was watching it, and I saw your YouTube comment there. And I was like, oh, Onyx is a JoJo enjoyer too. It was the most random thing ever. Seeing my username at Overlord? Hey! Don't sell me out. I love Overlord. I read the light novels. I should have hit an egg. I'm caught up in everything. I know. I don't think it's gonna have a good ending, and I don't mean like in terms of for the characters. I mean in terms of like the author giving us something satisfying that we can be happy with. I don't know. I'm hopeful that he got a little bit of passion for the series again. Because he did say that he doesn't remember writing something so good when he's referring to the Holy Kingdom arc. And I'm like hoping that brought back a little bit of passion. Because I think he said he got bored before that, right? Oh, that was a no leak. That's insane. $40 volumes? Holy shit. I can imagine he's kind of bored though, because it was based off D&D, right? You can only really write a D&D series for so long, I think, until you just don't want it. Or maybe just the fame just got to him and he's just like, I don't want to write something to please fans. I just, you know, something I want. I want him to make it more accessible for me to give him money. Dude, the anime CGI, dude, the war crime they did to Volume 9 and the last fight the most recent fight between Ainz and who's this? Platinum Dragon Lord. I was like, I cannot remember. I can only remember the acronym. They butchered those fights. I cannot believe they did them dirty. That bad. Shame. Absolute shame. It's okay. Kinda used to it at this point. Anime studios and butchering a series is nothing new. Missed out details, yeah. I'm watching Blue Lock get a fat hit of controversy as we speak. $414. Okay. Level 3 Kephri? We're cooking. We're cooking. We're hitting. The Fang is charged. Yo, how's it going, Flavio? Thanks for tuning in. I sent a 500 after asking you about Seercull last stream, and it was the easiest 500 I've ever done. I am glad to hear, brother. Good luck on the purples. Alright, but sub 29 though, right guys? For real? Dude, the no flick. I'm telling you, something about the no flick setup. Jagex encourages no flick setups. The recline max setup is superior. Never mind, terrible. Dude, I hate when they try to hide it like that. I know it's not on purpose, but... I'm definitely missing this DPS check. I just missed like 4 in a row. Hey mate, you're a legend. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Cassio. Appreciate it. And appreciate you for doing it in. I don't really care if I missed this DPS check. It's only like 40 damage, right? What's more upsetting is that I missed the clicks. But... I was considering learning Blender so I can animate RuneScape. Not to make any like weird thumbnails, because I don't really like Blender thumbnails. I wanted to... I don't have time, but I wanted to be ambitious and learn how to animate RuneScape. I wanted to make kind of like how I envision high-level ToA should look like in terms of like invo ideas and stuff. But I need to find some time off work. I assume it's not easy to pick up. I don't think it's that easy. No, animations itself. I was watching a few videos from, I think, Skull something, the one who made the Summer Summit, trailer, and he has some pretty good tutorials on how to use Blender. I think I just need to do it and give it a shot. You never know unless I try, right? I want to make my dreams a reality and not memes. Ow. This is on a bad Baba too. This is a pretty good raid. Bad Baba, but insane monkey room. Let's see, if I start Zebak at about 1730. And I finish 3.5, 21. It's not that likely to get a PB, but it's possible. No problem, Onyx. Have a good weekend too, man. Have a good night. Oh, and a max Seercull. Let's go. Be a shame if I hit it like a wet noodle. Oh, I'm hitting like a wet noodle. I'm hitting al dente. Why am I sorry chaps instead of Torva legs? So Torva legs, if you're in max melee, like everything else is maxed out, don't actually give you a max hit for the salt when you're on super combat, nor does it give you a min hit. So it doesn't give you any DPS while you're fanging pre-salt. Post-salt, you're only fanging during com phase, which is relatively low HP, low time in the raid anyway. The sorry chaps, however, give you much more tangible like P2 time gain, and then they give you like a in case your Akkha is kind of meme time save as well. So I hope that makes sense of like why I chose Masori. I could have also done like a crazy pickaxe setup where I'm camping ancestral legs the whole kill, the entirety of ToA. Which actually isn't that bad, because you only lose time if Akkha's bad, plus a little bit on P2, maybe like somewhere between 6 to 9 seconds. on P2. That one gives me an illegal amount of restores, but I already have a lot where I feel like I don't really need it. What the hell? Alright. What? It one-ticked me there? Ah, I should have not greeted that shadow. Ah. Deserved. Actually deserved death. I greeted the shadow. They call me Icarus. Flew too close to the sun. It is what it is. Yeah. A little bit of a rip on the another sub 30 right there. I deserved it though. Can't really complain. Oh. Where's my hat? Oh, here it is. Something's missing on the setup. Oh, I have 2 of these. You always give me anxiety on shout. I have to. That solve was kind of nasty because it wasn't in the normal spot. That was a very weird solve. Like normally it's just in the middle, but it kind of made me a little bit. It's okay, we can see another good monkey room, right? Dude, hit the... Dang it. But, be very careful not to get blown up. Oh, 136. I thought I turbo griefed that. Let's go. Running it back. Another one. I'm just pumping out these 130s, man. the damage on this one's pretty low. Thanks for the free 35 points, sucker. Ronald, what is the strategy behind Masori chaps instead of Torva legs? God damn it! I'll repeat the answer, but I think I need to start making this an FAQ. Not that it's your fault, a lot of people don't know, but basically, Torva legs don't give a max or min hit. Oh, I just 6-ticked. When you're on combat, super combat that is. And therefore, they don't help you. You do lose a max hit for like Mace and Rapier on core, but because you don't gain or lose any hits on those anyway, it's not a DPS difference. You do lose a max hit on Fang when salted, which does suck a little bit. But that only really matters for like Akkha come face. And that is like extremely low portion of the raid. Hope that answers your question. And then from there on, you just basically select the best legs. If I want to tank your legs, I could use Justy legs, unironically. But I don't need tankier legs. If I need a strength bonus for 2 downing, I could take like Tassus or Torva legs, of course. If I wanted purely and nothing else but Baba and Kephri DPS, unironically, literally, actually, Nerd-G, mixed hide legs are the best. And I hate to say it, because they are the only leg slot that gives stat bonus. But that saves like 3 ticks throughout the entire raid, and the Masori legs will save you more than that, so. What? I didn't step on the last one. No. I should probably write it in the FAQ for the video. Why Masori chaps camp. Alright, that is the only flick I'll be doing for Kephri. But what do Masori chaps add to your raid? You get a faster P2 by a few seconds, anywhere from 6 to 9 seconds. And then if Akkha turns range, then that's got your back too. At this point, there's not really much that's going to be better than Missouri legs. Wait, I don't got time to flick. I'm chilling. Carve legs when you need 59s at core, yeah. But I'm not doing a 550, so it's okay. There's two kind of 550s that exist anyway. There's the sub 35 550 where you have overly draining off and quiet prayers on. That one doesn't matter if you hit like a 55 even, because you can DDS to get your 3 down, or you know, like a fast 3 down. And then there's the sub 35 50 where the 59 does matter. So it depends which 550 you're doing as well. I think if you're doing the sub 35 one, then I would definitely just do what I'm doing right now and bring DDS. Because it makes no sense to bring Orva legs just for that when you could bring DDS, which is faster. I might be dead here. I mistimed I double clicked it basically. Oh, we have lived another day. Who decided to drill this and nail this freaking mirror down into the floor? That's so rude. Why can't I just shove it up one? True, so is it possible to 555 with Path Master in time? 555? What's 555? 555 is Pathmaster and what? 545? Oh, like 5. This is this rate plus Pathmaster, right? Oh, that's easy. 555 Pathmaster is probably very free, actually. Because I usually do these raids in about 32 minutes with a full skull skip. I don't think Pathmaster adds an extra 3 minutes on top of Pathfinder, so I'm pretty sure it's free. I misclicked there. Oh, streamer privilege. Only hit a 2. I know medic medic with a 40 timer is also pretty free-ish. Obviously it'll be difficult, but in terms of free, I mean like probably within 5 attempts is what I mean by free. So when when are we gonna see those? Never, because it's not a money raid. Anything above a 550 is not a money raid because the points stop scaling in terms of like how much purple percentage you get per HP dealt doesn't increase from 550 onwards. So I would never do anything above a 550 because I'm only interested in getting that fat GP per hour as a solo player. So I would never do those. If the day gets to where I can consistently do like a fast 550, then yeah, I would do those. I'm gonna take off. But right now we're hard stuck at 545s. I think this is my last step back. This one should be pre-melee. And this should offset the cycle back. Ah, I really noodled on that one. That would have been 20% right there. Like, knowing efficient keep back like that really helps neutralize bad Akkas. Knowing when to tank with the Fang. Dang. Ah, lost a few ticks right there. A little bit inefficient. Ow. How did you pick up that dart and then go straight into blowpipe? So you want to go to Lumbridge, I'm not memeing. I'm not memeing at all. You want to go to Lumbridge, and then you want to go to the Ranger guide. You know, like the 3 combat tutors. You want to talk to the Ranger one, and there's an option where it auto goes in. Yeah, the 550 theoretically, if you could like do it every time, is pretty good raid. It is a little bit annoying because you'll get level 4 Zebak with quiet prayers every now and again. You don't even need to do that. Oh, did they change it to settings? Oh, cool. Well, there you go. Go into your in-game settings and type in ammo. I did not know that. I thought you had to talk to the range tutor. So that's what you have to do with the magic one. Maybe they just streamlined it. Magus is the only company that will constantly make these random QOL updates. They are welcome though. Oh, I didn't. There you go. Alright, I don't need to flick anymore, I'm chilling. I need to stop taking so long to solve this. Woo. I was gotten a little close there. Sub 30, 550. Yeah, it's a hard goal to hit. I think I could do it though. Watch me get something better, like sub 29, 545 before I get it first though. But it's nice to get consistent in Monkey Room, because I feel like if I always have like a 130 something going into the raid, then it's a lot easier to hunt for it. Because a sub 3 Baba, which isn't that uncommon, with a fast Monkey Room, which is theoretically consistent, like a 130 something, means you're always entering Kephri at like 4, let's say 30. 440. Entering skill bars, I guess. Better way to put it. Can I just hit like a 5 so I can Seercull it to death? Nope. Yo, how's it going, No Name? I think on the plugin hub it's called just like control click, but I just realized something. I might have interpreted it wrong by the description. It might not actually fix it. Someone said it's broken, but I'm wondering if... because the description of the plugin says restores the behavior of control click. But I think what they really meant by that was like control click does something else. So I might have been completely mistaken. I'm not off the Renars. What do you mean so slow? Like, just like the way I click? I only click when it's like necessary. If that was what you mean. I don't really flail around for no reason and move if it's not necessary. Maybe that's what you mean. Maybe only thing you add now is Chav's range switch. Yeah, I mean it would be slightly more efficient for me to range Zebak, but not by much. It would technically be better for me to spellbook swap and venge. Things feel fast-paced, but not. And seeing really good gamers on it makes it feel slow, yeah. Because people know exactly when to click on the ticks. Like, they click... like, I usually try to click in the middle of a tick if possible to ensure accuracy. I try not to click at the beginning or end as much as I can. Because the more you click in the beginning or end of a tick... there are exceptions, right? But the less accurate you are. For example, when I'm doing switches, I'll do it at the beginning of a tick. Because obviously that gives me more time. But for most things like regular clicks like movement like this, I'll do it in the middle of a click, middle of a tick if I can. Or I'll just do it after my tile updates so I'm like sure. You have a fast 300 or not care for speedrun? No, I don't give a shit about 300s, dude. For me, the only metric that I'm personally interested in, and I understand not many other people are interested in it, is GP per hour at ToA on one account. That's the only metric I'm interested in. Just can imagine you beating World War pretty easily. 300 is a little bit different. They have a bunch of other random things. They're bringing a bunch of other items. My favorite discovery for any raid is the recline max setup. And what I mean by that is the highest money you can get for the least amount of effort put in. That is my favorite metric of all time. I'm gonna hit these just because I want the heal. Like, you see this? I'm doing 545s, and I'm hard camping most of the raid. I'm chill. I'm literally reading chat while I raid. Near the money cap. The recline max. The best metric. Dragon Balls at Fountain of Room for 10 million. Is it really? A lot of money. You bring the Inquisitor's Mace just for attacking the heart on P2? Yeah. Just with the core. Rapier is the same thing though if you want a cheaper option. Exact same max it. The only thing nicer about the mace is that it has 2 prayer bonus. But otherwise it's the same thing. Dude, it's like a Raxer, the boss of the week or something. Everyone's doing it. But no Void Waker on Slash. Void Waker on Slash has quite a bit less strength. I'm sure it's fine to Void Wake Slash for a lower invo. But at 540s, you're gonna need a little bit more max it. Reminds me of like Maple Story music. Actually, no. This reminds me of like Gunbound music. Any tips for P4 Warden? Dodge! Don't get hit. But I'll give you my thought process. So always dodge Baba Rock, then pray against Zebak Phantom in that order. That's your priority. And then third party is to look for either an open tile that just became open, not just any open tile, something that just became open or has been open after the third set of lightning. And then alternatively, you can click a big shadow, which is basically it's about to strike there and it's gonna be open. So watch this. Big, click that, chill. You see a big shadow, you click it, you chill there for 2 seconds. You see a big shadow like that, you click it, chill there for like 2 seconds. Once something opens up, you know it's safe for like, you know, a bit of time. Like boom, that just popped, so I know it's safe for a little bit. It's not for a long period of time, but any period is helpful than none, you know? So boom, those popped, and I know they're safe for a little bit. This is about to pop, so now I know it's safe for a little bit. This is gonna pop, so I know it's safe. This is safe now. This is now safe. Now this one, obviously I got checkmated a bit. It is what it is. Now I know that's safe for a little bit. Now I know this is safe for a few seconds. And then you're kind of just clicking these big shadows, you know? That's pretty much it. Alright, that was a terrible warning, but... Ooh. And over the moolah. How much is Bone Dagger saving normally at P2? I think it's 9 seconds. But killing the ranger is also annoying. Terrible game. It's kind of like a weird balancing game where if you Bone Dagger, you save 9 seconds. But then you kind of lose 9 seconds because you lose a lot more than 9 seconds. Because if you kill the ranger, it costs a lot more time. Torva City. Damn. He just outed himself for being broke in this economy. Ah! Oh my god, 130, so 135.4 into 136 into 136.6. I'm getting crazy consistent actually. I thought it was just blind luck. I think I'm built different. I ain't built normal. I'm in fact built different. Oh my god, I can't set up this freaking 5-to-1. Lucky consistency, I see how it is. I'm consistently not hitting it, Baba. Luckies! This early. It's doomed. Any tips on red Xing? Regular red Xing or 5-to-1? This is hard. Regular red Xing, I'll be honest, I don't really know how to red X. I kind of skipped learning regular and went straight into 5 to 1. Perfect. What's the difference? 5 to 1, you hit 16% more often. Ow. You enjoy chicken wings, Mr. Reynolds? I do not, actually, because I don't like messy foods, and chicken wings is kind of impossible to do without kind of making a little bit of a mess. Like, you have to grab them and tear the wing off, or eat around the wing, which is a lot of effort. And obviously boneless wings aren't wings. They're not really wings. They're delicious, but not really wings. Purely out of the laziness of me not wanting to go through eating them, I don't really like them. But I do think they taste pretty good. In terms of flavor, I kind of like a Korean fried style. Like Jollibee seasoning. Is that a way to put it? I don't know what the seasonings are. But whatever those guys use. Oh, what the hell did I just... Chicken, your favorite protein? Let me think about it. I would say it's between... I would say it's between chicken and pork. I'm gonna give it the chicken, actually, because when I do eat pork, I don't eat pork anywhere as much due to the gaminess of it, and it doesn't feel healthy eating pork a lot of the time. Whereas chicken is kind of like the all-rounder; you can always eat it. Yeah, like pork belly's delicious, but you can't have it every day, so. I do some damage. Speak for yourself. Shit, man. Oh. Oh my god. I didn't equip the chins at all? You know what? I'm sorry to say it. I'm tilted. That's it. Minor error. Brain is fried. I'm leaving. The raid's lost. That was minus 20 whole seconds, and I could not. Nope. Mental boomed. Also, thank you for watching the Coliseum guide, by the way. My friends make fun of me for this habit when we do. Nah. This is why I solo, so that when I want to tilt and leave, I'm not affecting anyone else, clearly. I dragged the chins, it was like, oh, I'm leaving the raid, guys. Hey, I want to go to Shazy. Look, talent does not come at no cost, you know? It comes with a weird obsession with doing it right. And if it's not done right, I'm leaving. I am chilling on time. I usually have 3 minutes to spare. You think I care about that time save? Nah. I care about the fact that I didn't do it right. Oh, I'm skipping that hit. That would have been the end of me. Get back here, you rat bastard. Skaven scum. Okay, 139. I'm telling you, it's consistent. I'm gonna let him hit me. Surely no incident here. Hopefully not. $200. I don't want to risk it. I normally would stab egg around here, but never know. Lost a tick there. We'll let one leak. Did I let two leak? Might have let two leaked. Is it ever worth trying to swarm second ads because of mage? I don't think it is for specifically more overlords Pathfinder, because instead of getting 18 and 18 swarms, you end up getting 14 in the beginning, which is good for the beginning, obviously, because it's 4 less. And then in the second one, you get 22, so it's more backloaded. What invos do you have that makes it a 545? It's a normal 540, which is going to be every boss invo other than medic. And then hardcore, Pathfinder, dehydration, all that fun stuff. No quiet prayers though. And then a 35 timer. And overly draining. A lot of invos. You're him. Thank you. I don't know if I'm him. I don't know if I'm that guy. You're the guy. Who are you? The guy. Damn, that movie was terrible. I loved it. Can't believe they got away with it. Freaking Spy Kids, dude. This is how it's done? It is how it's done. Let's go. That's so toxic. Literally landed on the tile. GG go Shazian. Dude, I failed the first DPS check and I don't go to lightning, I die. Well, I guess if I just stay on this side, die. Any tips on getting 140-ish monkey rooms? So you have to be very, very, very mindful of your positioning. You don't really need to learn too much other than just memorize how I do waves 1 to 3 in the beginning. That's just like memorization. See how I do it, because I always do it the same way. But after that, you can see me like always positioning kind of in the middle, always in reach of the next wave. And you'll see I try to even solve my puzzles. How do I word it? I like to solve my puzzles while I'm hitting monkeys. A lot of people will like stop hitting monkeys to solve the, you know, like fix something, fix the pillar, pop the vents, you know, like unfume the vents, whatever. But you gotta have no breaks. You gotta be zero timing that, and it's gotta be kind of like pre-planned. You'll see me kind of like head toward the vents before they even come up usually, or in between the vents and the pillars, so I can like have something to do. Zero downtime. Why did I just hit Akkha there? It's one of the reasons why I leave the melees up on that one wave. I think it's wave 6 or 7. I'll leave the 2 melees up so that I have something easy to do while I'm solving. I can easily just one-click shadow, fix, like shadow, fix, and that's like good tick-up time. On wave 3, you'll see me go Undead Grasp into Blowpipe into Undead Grasp into melee the range, and that's really good tick-up time as well. Whereas you might do something like, let's say, shadow two of the melees and then Blowpipe. Well, how are you gonna Blowpipe? How are you gonna Blowpipe the Shaman and then without any tick loss, just get to the Ranger if it spawns in Narnia, you know? So like that's all stuff I've thought about before I've even done the monkey room, and that's why I do waves 1 to 3 the way I do, to minimize tick downtime. Undead Grasp in wave 1 probably saves you like, I don't know, maybe 3 ticks, 2 ticks over Shadow, just because you don't have to deal with the atrocious travel time. And then you'll probably save like another like 3 seconds off getting good uptime on wave 2 and 3. You'll also see me not pick up the potions right away. In any setup, I always drop 3. And then before I even pick up, I get ready to grasp. And then in between grass, I'll pick up Wave 2, I don't rush to fix usually either, which really helps with downtime. A lot of people rush Wave 2 fix. Like, they'll fix while doing Wave 2. That's a little bit inefficient as well. It's not in waves 1 to 3. It's not just about not missing ticks, by the way. Waves 1 to 3 are about killing like a certain amount of monkeys really fast. Because you can have theoretically the same downtime. Or a similar tick downtime if you, let's say, blow piped into 2 grasp on wave 3. Yeah, wave 3. The shaman and 2 bellies. The problem with that is if you don't one-shot the shaman, then you might be sitting there blow piping it like 5 times. When you always one-shot with grasp, and that wave specifically, you only need to kill 1 monkey to get the next wave rolling. And I only found that out after trial and error, of course. Finding out that wave 4 procs after the first skill. And after that is just blowpipe uptime. Takes practice to get good blowpipe uptime. Did I just get chanced? I think I just got chanced. I thought that would break over there. I need 2 acids, and I think I ranged it. Wait, I don't need to flick that pad. Chillin'. I'm still gonna do it actually for a little bit longer, but... I have a lucky jug. I will be keeping this. Should I offer it to Zebak? Or should I keep it? What do you guys think? Keep or give to Zebak? I'm gonna give this Zebak. I don't think he likes it, and I don't think so. That's kind of a long croc. Remember rapid heal on 48, how dare you? How dare you? Doesn't look like a grass spangle. It might not have 19. You know, if that was a fast Zebak, this would be easy sub 30, but that's just how the raid works. If, you know, I just got lucky, then XX, blah blah blah. And 2.5 mil from needing to bring Torva legs. 2.5 mil XP away. Gotta train attack. It's either that or just let the XP go to waste. I wonder what the DPS difference of going on attack is with Torva legs versus my current setup. I don't think I have enough time for this one. could fish for it, but nah, I don't think so. We're gonna be starting at 2620. Starting to get a little bit sleepy. After your raid, is there any chance you could take a look at brief 30 seconds at my gear / NV? Yeah, sure. Finishing with like 3 extra restores. Don't know what else to bring. Yeah, I can take a look. That's a lot of restore. Doing 510s. Is overly draining on your 510 or off? I'll ask that first. I thought it moved. It's not. Overly draining on no double trouble or keepback. SMH my head, as they say. Purple. How dare you speak of sin? What was it? Do you not get max hits with Torva legs, or do you not own Torva legs? I feel like you get max hit with Torva legs. Anyway. It's fine, it's fine. If you're finishing with 3 restores, I would just bring more range switches if you're comfortable, honestly. So bank this, bring... If you're comfortable with flicking more, bank the Seercull, bring Anguish and Z-Vams, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's -1. But I think Torva legs gives you a max with your Nezi helm. Pretty sure it does. Turn on double trouble keepback. The heck? That's pretty much it. So here, I could have picked up the potions, right? But I went for the hammer because I don't want to lose any downtime on that guy. I kill for these two first. My clicks were better, this would be a lot freer. I meant to Undead Graspman to pick up the potion there. I'm gonna go for the kills here. I think I have enough time to kill both of these before I solve. I'm gonna go for it. I was wrong. I feel like that sometimes. Not the end of the world though. And then I usually don't solve this one. I save the melees for it. Here I can actually solve it while doing the shamans anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is like an absurd amount of thralls I've left alive, unfortunately. Did I grief this one bad? I gotta pee, hold on. 2 minutes? Nah. Nah, bro. Below standard. We reset off that. Perfectly easy to do on the time. Nah. Rerun it back. But I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm back. Let's see. How do you get this text above your head when things happen like I'm fuming or the question mark when hit by Akkha orbs? That's the ToA mistake tracker plugin. So if you if you see here, it'll track all your mistakes throughout raids. So you'll see here, I've made apparently 14,000 mistake in 2,300 raids. That's not actually an accurate number because I've done a lot of testing on this account, but still. And the world's popping right now. So many players. RuneScape Golden Era. What do you guys think? We are in the Golden Era. My ego can never get that plugin. You gotta. Bruh. You know what? That's a Shazian angle. That's a... Mine exploded. Nope. That's the tilt into leave angle. Oh my god. Man. I hard griefed that. Oh, I should have went for that one. Dude, I'm so bad. Shit, that's bad. Okay, 146, pretty below average, I would say now. I'm gonna put anything below or like longer than 142 below average. There's a lot of mistakes in that room. I lost like 2 seconds straight up on wave 1. And a 4 Bone Dagger. Yeah, the Bone Daggers have not been that great today. I didn't control click that one. I'm learning double trouble keep back because of you. Good, very good. I got Baba stuck in this rock. The lowest invote you still consider a money raid? I'll be honest, the money raid completely depends on the player. If I was doing like a Bofa run, right, I would like only probably do like 445s and stuff. But if I was like a shadow guy, I would say like, come on, you gotta be doing at least like 500s at that point. If you're running like softcore because you're learning, then like 490. But for me, it's like, depends on the gear you have. If you have max gear, shadow, at least shadow, 500 for me. But obviously at this point, like the current gameplay I'm currently at, 545 is unironically my money rate. I don't think I can go lower than this at this point. So I can make a lot of mistakes and still get the time. Is I just choose to reset a lot of the time when I make random mistakes because I get mad. I can make a lot of mistakes to my standards and still make time. Yeah, even if you don't have Ultor, you can do 525s. And it's not bad. You don't need a high budget to do 525s after Shadow. Like, obviously the Shadow is the big part of the budget, but then the rest of the gears could be pretty meh. Like, if I had a Suncaris, Bofa, I would not personally settle for anything lower than 445. Like, you can do 500s in that gear, and you can technically do them consistently, but I would not do anything lower than 445. End goal is chill money per hour. In this raid, I've gotten to it. I've recline maxed it to the point where I don't need to flick for most of the rooms. If I use Red Pyramid at Akkha and Wardens, then I wouldn't need to flick at all in the entire raid. Oh, hit an egg. What would you run pre-Karis? Probably 400 flat. I'm pretty confident I can do like a 425, honestly. Not even. I could probably do a 450 anyway, but... It would kind of suck not having Dehydro on. Chonky melee, man. Oh, we got an egg? I guess I'll flag. I got nothing to do for a little bit. Alright. Alright. Excuse me, Rangers just passing by to claim my arcane. Dude, they got me sprinting across this room for that arcane. I've never really thought about what I would do pre-Karis, to be honest. I feel like I would probably do like... Like, I can handle 445 pretty easily. Let me think. 435. Not having dehydration kind of like sucks. A lot of lost points. Probably like 445. There's like a variant where I have like Pathfinder and it's not as efficient. Does hardcore give a lot of points? It's just 10. Nerf an entire percent. That just might be RNG from the paths, to be honest. Sometimes the paths like level up Akkha a lot, or they'll level up Zebak a lot. And that's probably just like RNG. Also, are you in a RuneLite party? I know that's an odd question, but are you in a RuneLite party when you did that raid? No. Okay, I don't know. Because if you're in a RuneLite party, the points will be a little bit incorrect. But it shouldn't nerf it by a whole percent. That just might be unlucky, like RNG. In terms of path leveling. I don't think a whole percent sounds right, though. Did you do a 4 down on any of the runs? If you did a 4 down, the plugin will say you got extra points, but you don't actually get any points after a 4 down, so it'll be a little overrepresented. Did you skull skip one run and not the other? That's the only thing I can think of, other than RNG path leveling. Like, definitely, yeah, hardcore probably give you, like, maybe 0.5%, I'm guessing, at your current raid level. I really don't know. Dropped nearly 1%. Oh, unlucky, dude. Oops. I missed a lot of ticks there. Ooh, it's not looking good on the DPS check right now. Oh. Saved by Akkha. Any tips for double trouble throwing hard while learning it? Sorry. What tip do you need? Are you having trouble getting in the middle? Are you forgetting how to run it, or what seems to be the issue? Don't say yes. You need to narrow down your issue and explain it. Getting to the middle, surely. Okay, so you see how I attack on this tile right here and this tile right here? So look what happens when double trouble happens, when he does the memory. Look at, I'm gonna show you how I get to the middle very easily every time. I'm used to it, so I can go from any tile, but see, like, get to one of these tiles and then boom, instantly you can always click the closest symbol and then go wherever. Even if you're down there, it'll work. So even if you click from down here to the symbol, it'll work. You're chilling. That's the easiest way to get to the middle with no consequences every single time. No way, it is that easy. If you're mid-travel, let's say I'm like walking here running mid-butterfly. Let's say I'm just here mid-butterfly and he does memory, right? It's very easy to transition to that solve. You just click one of those tiles. The second your true tile gets onto it, you click the symbol. Simple. That's all you need to do. Make sure you never stop. That's one of the main things with double trouble. If you're not sure, just don't stop moving. If you don't stop moving, you should be fine. So look. Boom. Boom. Oh, it's here actually. So I clicked down there and then it clicked up here on the symbol. The reason that always works, like you'll never get punished for it, is because you always run and then do a last minute turn. A last minute turn will always bail you out of like double trouble. And it turns out the attack tiles always force you to like run up and then turn. Getting to the symbol. Yeah, you can just use the tiles here. It's pretty chill. I think I'm gonna get another one so I can show you another example. But let's see. Maybe I'm just gonna nuke it. I think I'm just gonna nuke it. No problem, man. Yeah, these tactiles are... They just so happen to just be perfect. Asking because I want to run what's normally a 500 with softcore, so on like 490. Well, it changes depending what invos you're doing, of course. Like, you're not going to get a % off hardcore at like 300. But you might get a % off. I don't think you'll even get a % off at like 540, but you'll definitely get more gain the higher you go. So if you want to use a good calculator, I would just go on Google, type in OSRS wiki, ToA drop rate calculator, and just check what's the difference between 490 and 500. They should be able to tell you. Do a little bit of lazy flick here. For level 2, for 2 Seerculls, this is pretty good DPS. A little unlucky there. Wait, I can hit here. Oh my god, I misclicked. Ow. Actually, I gotta be kind of careful here. Make sure I get my prayers right before I go on the rope. Because you actually can't change going up these steps. I'm gonna heal up, just in case I make a mistake. I don't think I will. But, better safe than sorry. Still dry. We got a Fang. Like 3 raids ago? True, it was not a ring. His hat. I need it. I'm gonna go to bed after this raid. I'm getting a little bit tired. Who sleeps at 11:30 p.m. on a Friday? Bruh. How's it going, Bossman? We've been pretty fast today, actually, in terms of like overall. Yeah, you're catching the tail end of me right now. I normally stay awake a lot longer than this, but today I am tired. We're old, we're mold. Old and mold. $46. Ew. Ew. That's terrible. Started learning double trouble. Hey, congrats, dude. Alright, I gotta fight the urge to fall asleep. Okay. Ever since I explained to take first perfect shadows. The thing is, actually, not all my transitions are tick perfect. Just some of them are. But I hope it helped. Less TPS check, right? Good luck, thank you, man. A little bit on the slower side for this one. Never purple, what the heck? Too dry? Unacceptable. I'm gonna get my pots ready though. Let's see. Alright guys, have a good night. I am gonna go to bed. Probably stream more tomorrow though.